Been working on the Lincoln, having all kinds of fun with it. So we already got it, we primered it because we nuked it all. But you know, with the nuker, I call it the nuker, the laser machine. We took off all the paint. Steve wasn't around, so he didn't get that far, but you guys get it, right? Anyways, we got it all in primer. We're gonna do the body work. But we have we just got the undercoating. That's a lot of undercoating.
It is.
We're not gonna put the whole thing in there. We're not gonna put the whole thing on. It was just less expensive to buy a bucket, you know? Then we save it for the next project. We painted it, we primered it, we framed it with some like a satin color paint. And now we're gonna do the undercoating and then put the bottom together. So we can get it back into a roller. We still have to fix all the rust on the bottom of the fenders. We got an Abe over there nuking the fenders right now. And we'll flip it over. We're gonna flip it over again so we can shoot the undercoating. That's what's cool about the rotisserie. But we're trying to, the only part about the rotisserie with this car is that this car is really heavy because it's a unitized body. It's got the frame and the body. Usually when we put something on the rotisserie, it's just the body, you know? So we want to put it back on the ground so we can do the body work. It'd be nicer to do it on the rotisserie, but I don't like the way it flexes because of the weight, you know? I really want to get it on the ground roller. We'll put the differential. We got the diff already powder coated. Put it together, do the brake line. What do you think, Steve?
We can do it, man.
You down?
Let's do it.
Yeah? You don't never do anything anyway.
I know. Yeah.
Because the car's so heavy, we still have to need Steve, because Steve's a big guy. But we figured it out.
Got it all figured out, huh? I've been replaced by a bar?
Yeah. Dale para atrás un poquito. Ahí. Allá, para allá, para allá. Ahí está. That's good. So what we sprayed on the undercarriage, the frame, we did that satin black, you know? So we did black primer, satin black paint, and now we're gonna do undercoat this area. And we did the seam sealer. The whole point of the seam sealer is so sometimes when you're sitting in your car, the exhaust runs underneath the cars, you know, when you're sitting in traffic, and all that fumes and stuff goes in the seams and the cracks, you know, from the exhaust. And that's the whole point of putting seam sealer. Even though he's not gonna drive in the rain, you know, you still want to, you know, seam seal it for the fumes and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So it's always good to put this stuff on there, you know? I gotta do every job here, dude. I gotta be the undercoater guy. I'm a one-man operation, me and Abe. Somebody asked what the helper's name is. His name is Abe, Abraham. We call him Forklift, AKA Forklift, because he's so strong. All right, here we go. About to make a mess. Oh, juicy. So we're gonna put this stuff We're gonna spray where the factory had it. So it had it on the inside by the wheelhouses. We're gonna spray right there too, you know? Fuck, it ain't going down, dude. What the hell? It ain't going down. There it is. Undercoating, it serves a couple of purposes, you know. It does because when you have just a tin, when it's just metal, undercoating also works for like it's sort of like putting sound deadening, you know. It's protection from like corrosion or whatever, and then it's sound deadening, you know. So you want to put it on. If you don't have to, obviously, you know what I mean. But you sort of want to put it on because it really makes a difference. You know what I mean? And we put it on. I put it on every car. I think this is the first time we're doing a video like where we actually show like we're putting undercoating, but this is how we normally do it, you know? So we get the air hose picked out. Some people left a comment on there, like, you know, some people like, you know, I think there's a couple comments where people say it's like, oh man, it would have been better to do the original or something, but this car was so far gone. We don't have like the templates to make the original floor, and we didn't have, you know what I mean, any templates for original floor, so. You know, it's a custom, you know, because we like customs. Lokochon style, homie.
Hey.
Man, we do lokochon here. We don't do stock, dog. You know what I mean? All right, let's flip it back again. Mira, ¿dónde está la torre?
¿El soporte?
El soporte de la body.
De la cabina, sí, ma.
Sí, got it?
I like how it came out.
Came out nice, huh?
Yeah. Let's get them out.
Alright, dude, we're working outside because it's nice and cool outside, and it's sweet ass California weather. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, that's a cool flannel you got on, dude. Where'd you get it?
Oh fuck, dog. I'm glad you noticed, homie. For game is it's pa lokochones only, dog. The new stuff, custom made, dog. check it out on the website. I want to thank everybody for leaving a comment and watching the videos. I'm gonna try to answer some comments right now.
All right, man. The lokochon, the Surge 1488, wants to know if you were a rebel or a raver.
That's funny, bro. No, I went to raves. I wasn't a rebel though. I guess I was a raver. You know what I mean? That's a funny question, but yeah, I was more like a raver instead of a rebel. But I remember the rebel guys. You remember the rebel guys? That answer the question? That's a good one.
Says Kevin 7979. Him and his wife were down for her surgery, and he wanted you to give her a shout out. Lori.
Her name is Lori. Hi Lori, this is Mike Bello of Bello's Customs. Thanks for watching the videos. You and your husband, I hope your surgery or whatever it is happening goes well. You guys have a great time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your homies and homegirls that Bello's Customs is full of fat. Tú sabes, todo lokochon. I'm gonna break it over this way. I'm gonna take it off. That way it's like a clean break. Break it like this.
Hey, Walking with Dogs 8547 put a really nice comment about how he likes the channel. But he brought up a question in there saying, how come we don't have more followers? What do you think?
One of the reasons why we don't have subscribers is because we're not really real YouTubers. We're just guys that work on cars and we're just making videos. But how about you guys help us out and get some more subscribers by telling your friends and everybody else if you guys like what you see. If anybody else has any input on why we don't have any more subscribers, I mean, let us know what we're doing wrong and we'll try to fix it. These are real customers' cars that we're working on. We're not just making videos to get, I mean, we like the subscribers, it's awesome. But most of the time we're not really doing, like, I don't know how to say it. Are we, we're kind of not working for YouTube, we're working for customers. We're just making videos fucking around. You know what I mean? But I'm glad people are still watching. The little bit of subscribers that we have, I mean, I'm stoked. And I think I just messed up right now. I made it a little too short. You know what I mean? What are we gonna do now? Nah, I think I'm okay. I think we're gonna be all right. Yeah, look, right on the money. God, I'm good, dude. Look at that. There was a comment on one of the videos where somebody said, hey, why do you act like a homie? It's because I am a homie. I didn't grow up in the suburbs when I was a kid. I grew up in the barrio. I grew up where people say barrio, Some people say hood, some people say, neighborhood or whatever, but I'm a barrio kid. I talk the way I talk is because I grew up in the street. I'm happy that I get to work on cars now that I'm an older person and I didn't end up in prison because I could have, but I'm here, I feel like I made it through. All I had to do is just keep my head down and keep on chucking, right?
So what's your favorite aspect of building cars?
I guess I'm like every other dude, you know? Like, I like to take stuff apart and like clean it up and put it back together. Like, dudes love that shit. That's like a man thing, you know?
Yeah,
It's
man,
all
it's
manly and shit.
relaxing, huh?
It's relaxing, dude. Isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I just take it to a whole nother level. I don't just take a carburetor apart and shit. Like, I take the whole car apart and see what we can do, you know? But I just like taking things apart and cleaning them up and make it look new and make it clean. You know, I don't know. There's something that's satisfying about that. You know what I mean? You know, all those dudes that like to take stuff apart, you know what I'm talking about, right? And Steve does it when he's not behind the camera too, right, Steve? So, I don't know. I like everything about it, you know? You know, like some people like to take stuff apart and make it back original. And I like making it, I call it lokochon, you know? Like I said, lokochon means craziness. I like to put my little flip on it, you know? Like, you know, it doesn't have to be original. You know, like we made the floor, it's not original, but hey, it works, dude. You know, this car was gonna go, somebody could have like got a hold of it, taken it apart and sold parts off of it and made a profit. I just see it like we bring it back alive, you know what I mean? We saved it from like, you know, we're saving it from like going to the grave, you know what I'm saying? Regardless if it's original or not, you gotta appreciate it. Like it could have went to the dump and been scrapped, you know, whatever, you know, and it's not. It's gonna be sitting in some car show or some cruising by next to you. You're gonna say, oh shit, that's fucking cool. You know what I mean? Like, bring you know what's cool about driving an old car? It's like you pull up next to somebody and for a split second, dude, they forget about everything and they're just like, wow, that's cool. And that's like priceless, you know what I mean? Like that's priceless, dude. When you see somebody's face and they're like, yeah, for a split second, dude, they forgot about everything, all their worries, you know what I mean? What do you guys think about, I want you guys to leave a comment. What do you guys think about when we finish the Lincoln Zephyr, if we do an open house at the shop? If you guys are down with that, let me know, leave a comment. You know what I mean? If you guys think it's a good idea, let me know. I think after we finish this Lincoln Zephyr, because it's such a big project, I think it'd be a good idea to do open house, you know?
Yeah,
What do you think, Steve?
I think it'd be cool.
If you guys think it's cool, let me know.
Be an excuse to break out the grill.
Yeah. Do a mino carne asada, huh? You don't want to squeeze it too tight because then it won't go over like that. Do you know what I mean? This is called a B-nut and sleeve. This is probably like the last time I'm gonna hug this rear end once it goes underneath the car, dog. I'm gonna make it the same, but instead it's gonna go up here like this.
So what was your first car ever
My first car that I ever built or put together
that you drove around,
or
man?
messed up,
That you owned?
that I owned, my first car was a Datsun 510. A little Datsun 510. You gotta remember, dude, like my dad wasn't around when I was growing up, you know what I mean? Well, I'm still growing up, but you know what I'm saying?
Like a man child?
I like a man child. I'm still growing up, but anyways, my dad wasn't around, so, you know, everything like my first car, I had to work for it, man. My friend David, like, he bought this little Datsun 510, and it's like, it was a pile of crap, you know what I mean? And it was like, every weekend he'd call me over to help him work on it. And then after he was done with it, like, you know, working on it, you know, I helped him redo the brakes and everything. And then after, when he was done, he called me up one day and he's like, hey Mike, you interested in buying the Datsun 510? And I'm like, well, you just finished like fixing all the brakes and everything. It's like, what the fuck? You already been working on it this whole time. And he said, well, He goes, I want to buy another one. I'm like, so you're gonna give me this one that's always, the 510 was always breaking down on him. And he goes, so you want to give me the one that's always breaking down on you? The funny part is that it was always breaking down on him, but when I bought it, he gave it to me in payments, dude. I mean, we're talking about like, you know, some time back. And the car never broke down with me on after
Really?
that. Yeah, like it never broke down. Like I cruised the car for a really long time, you know. Anyways, I ended up fixing it up, painting it, because that's all I knew how to do was just paint cars at the time, you know,
Yeah.
body work and paint. And I did. I fixed it up. I painted it. I sold it. I bought me another one. Anyways, I was, you know, I've always been into, you know, old cars, but you know, the older cars, but I could never afford it. I mean, my dad didn't give me one, you know what I mean? So I had to work for it, and finally I realized, like, hey man, I can afford one. So I, you know, I bought an older car, you know.
So what was your first custom?
My first custom car was 36 Ford pickup, you know, long time ago.
Yeah.
You know, I had a 53 Chevy, you know, and I chopped it. And I never finished it.
Yeah.
You know, one of those deals. You know, didn't know how, but you know, I didn't give up, dude. I kept going. You know what I mean? I still keep going. You know. So what you want to do when you're doing the brake lines? You want to get 2 jack stands, put it on the You want to make sure you get one of these rollers because you're going to have to come around this way.
How many of those little barrels have you seen with like vice grip fucking bite marks on them and shit?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You know you did it back in the days, dog.
Guilty.
I did it, yeah, I mean. So you put it right here on the 0, the mark on the 0, and then your brake is going to be this way. Do you know what I mean? Or you can put it anywhere you want. There's like a 45, 0. This is your fucking show, homie. So I put it on the 0 like that. Wait, let's make sure we're breaking it the right way. Yeah, I'm breaking it the wrong way. Oh shit, I almost broke it the wrong way.
Oh shit.
That was
Thought it came out of your check, dude.
You gotta make sure. Fuck, dude, you're fucked up, dog. So let me get this straight. So it's gonna go like this. We're gonna break it this way. Nice and tight. No 90. Go like this. Three-eighths from here to here, so you always consider it like that's how I break it. I mean, you can do it any way you want, but that's the way I do it. You give it about 3/8, and you know it's gonna go that way. So like right here, for example, I'll give it like 3/8 because I want it to go up, right? So I'll put my line here, and then we'll break it up nice and tight. That, and then we're gonna break it this way. Do you know what I mean? Clean fingers. You know what I mean? Go like this. Right here. Clean fingers. Vamos a que I knew what I was doing. Big dude! We're gonna go like this right here. That. How you like those manzanas, homie? Brake line. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't be a little hater. Ah. You gotta put your beat on the sleeve because you know you've been a victim when you forget, right? And then you like go put it on and you're like, fuck. I've done it. I've done it a ton of times. So don't forget to put your bit in the sleeve or your fitting, because all that work and then you're like, damn it, and then you come up short, then it turns into a nightmare. So make sure you put your bit in the sleeve in. If you're gonna go outside right now after this video and do your brakes, make sure you got all your shit together, you know what I'm saying? Because it's brake line day today, baby. See that? Yep. See how it goes in there? The little pitito goes in there. The little winito. Then you release it. And then you put your flaring tool in there. Take it back out. Oh yeah. See that? See that? Nothing but perfection. No leaks, no nothing. Alright, looks like it's gonna fit, dude. Look at that. Fit like a glove. Don't forget to get your pipe wrench, you know what I mean? Because very important, homie. You're doing your brecas. If you're doing your brecas and you don't have the pipe wrench, you're looking for trouble, dog. Your shit's all fucking nice and firme. We don't want to overdo it tampoco, you know what I mean? You're gonna strip it. You can't push too hard because it starts slipping down. So I'm gonna stick it in gentle. Right there. All right. I got a questions for the lokochonis, man. How do you guys feel about putting new motors in the old cars? You know what I mean? Let me know in the comments. You know, see if you guys dig it. If you guys don't dig it, it's cool. If you dig it, it's cool. You know what I mean? It's all good, but I like to hear everybody what they think. You know. Another thing, let me know what you guys think about new suspension on old car. Like, is that like a no or a yay? You know what I mean? Like I like newer suspension on old cars because I like the stopping power and I like the you know, air ride suspension because I like to ride low. But You guys let me know what you guys think about that. I mean, I know there's a few people that don't, but you know, see how many people agree and what not, right? So when you do air ride, like air suspension, a lot of alignment shops don't want to do alignment because of the car's always going up and down, you know, so it throws the alignment off, you know, because that's what happens, you know. A lot of people, when they get air suspension, especially the guys that don't know a whole bunch about suspension, they you know, when your car is always going up and down, a lot of the bushings get worn out faster than when your suspension is just like normal, you know. So when you see your boot rip or whatever, that's the price you got to pay for having suspension that goes up and down. I mean, air ride that works the suspension up and down. Usually when you get in alignment, your alignment is never going to be true. It's always going to be probably like maybe 75%, 85%, you know, true. You know, if you have like a suspension, how do you say, a management, you know, like air, you know, something that manages your suspension, like your button or whatever, your E-level, and you know, there's a lot of systems out there. It's a little bit easier to get in alignment because you can always preset it on one of the settings and then get in alignment. You know, it's tough to get an alignment guy that kind of wants to do alignment on this old style suspension, like, you know, this type of suspension, but if you do, that's the way it works, you know. So if you're like, oh man, I'm gonna tear up my tires or whatever, well, guess what? That's the price you pay to be cool, I guess. You know what I mean? There's always a price for everything, right, Steve?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So don't freak out though. It's not like your tires are gonna wear out super fast or whatever, you know. It's just like I said, it's just the price you pay for being cool, you know. What do you think? Simon? I'll be like, you Obi, holding on to the steering wheel. I can't wait. Get this motherfucker running up.
It was bad, dude.
All right, man. That's it. That's it for this one. We're gonna put this one aside a little bit, and we're gonna hop on the rest of the cars because the way we do it around here is we push everybody forward. You know what I mean? If you guys like what you see, leave a comment for reals. I'd like to hear what you got to say.